So I'm sure you guys know these channels on YouTube that are like, the way that I would describe them is YouTube will autoplay a video from them randomly because it's like algorithm slop. It's like YouTuber drama. Like all they do is talk about YouTuber drama, or like they make like top 10 lists or some dumb shit like that. You know, just slop that you generally would immediately click away from, but which nonetheless is very profitable with a certain demographic of adult children who only watch anime and play video games, or actual children to whom like some total moron recounting a completely zero evidence history of YouTube drama, which he himself only just is parroting from what someone else said, would seem like compelling content that's worth actually paying attention to. And one of these people made a video in which he mentions me and basically just like does like the Vorsh, you know, the like the Vorsh fan hysteric thing that lots of people have done, where it's like, oh my god, I'm hyperventilating at the mere thought of bad empanada. You know, he's like a wanted international criminal. If I say it anymore, the next thing I know, he'll be at my door. So he takes that and like copy pastes it, which is fine. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me at all. But what does affect me is defamatory accusations of sex crimes against children, which this guy spread against me. Who knows, like, how these people are so insanely stupid that they get themselves into this constantly. But let me show you. So this is precisely the sort of channel that I was talking about. You can just tell by looking at it. Why I hate breadtubers. 8 people who narrowly avoided 9/11. It's internet drama bullshit like, I hate this YouTuber, blah, 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 mixed in with fucking listicles from like crack.com from 2010. Certainly most of it is 100% plagiarized. This person has no original bone in their body, has no capacity for original thought or original creation or anything. They have the audacity to make videos calling other people idiots constantly. I mean, I don't understand where that sort of like undue confidence comes from. I don't understand how someone like this gets the idea that they are like intelligent or something. Intelligent enough to make videos about how they're like all-knowing and super smart themselves and these other people are idiots. So the channel name is Rob's Media, keep that in mind. And if you go to their Instagram, you can see that they also call themselves there Rob Lock the Third, which, you know, it's not doxing because it's just there right there in public on his Instagram. Rob Lock the Third from Florida, according to him at least. So Rob Lock the Third did like the generic thing that someone of his intelligence level would do, which is just see like the most obviously bullshit accusations of sex crimes imaginable against someone, the most obviously made up shit you could ever see in your life, and repeat them completely uncritically. So he said here, he is allegedly a creep, is what he said about me. I don't know what that means. How?
This guy also has a history making pro 9/11 statements.
And? Why is it wrong to make fun of 9/11 when Americans, you literally directly murder people all over the world, and for you it's a joke? I'll make fun of 9/11 all I fucking want, thank you very much.
And is allegedly a creep.
And he's allegedly a creep. What is this based on? This screenshot where I make fun of Bad Bunny for screaming $5 a month. Apparently, the only way to not be a creep is to not find this funny.
How did my whole speech about how I need
for
subs to keep the stream going, if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs? There are regulars here. $5 a month.
So, making fun of that makes you a creep, apparently, according to this guy. This is the level of critical thinking that this guy is engaging in. This is a guy who has a channel where he just makes compilations of what other people have said about people and recites it verbatim, apparently without any sort of intellectual capacity to assess the evidence or anything. You know, he just has to repeat what they say. But it gets worse, trust me.
One of the guys he doxed was someone he was trying to sue for alleging that he was a pedophile, which there is evidence for, though it's nothing super concrete.
He's a pedophile, which there is evidence for. And for one, it's not doxing to look for someone's real identity in order to sue them for defamation. And perhaps you should have thought about that for a second before you did the same thing. It's, you know, it's not exactly the greatest idea. These people seem to think that doxing is like anything. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is your standard for doxing? How exactly do you sue someone for defamation unless you know their real identity? It's kind of a prerequisite, isn't it? For two, it's also not doxing to post a picture of someone that they themselves posted online, because the guy he's literally he was a candidate for the European Parliament. Posting the name of someone who's a candidate for the European Parliament is doxing. Whatever. But let's what is the evidence of me being a pedophile, apparently? He doesn't actually provide any. But he says there is evidence that I'm a pedophile. Okay, Rob Locke III of Florida, USA, not doxing because your name was on your Instagram. Let's apply exactly the same level of critical thinking skills that you did right there to evidence of you being a pedophile. Now, there is evidence that you're a pedophile. It might not be concrete, but there is nonetheless evidence that you're a pedophile. And now it's going to be on the internet forever, which is something that you perhaps should have thought about before you claim that there is evidence that someone else is a pedophile based off literally nothing. I'm not sure if you got there out of just being malicious or stupid, but either way you did it, you are entitled to exactly the same standards of critical thinking that you apply to supposed evidence that you use to accuse others of literal pedophilia. Check it out. This is allegedly a tweet that Rob's Media posted on Twitter. It's allegedly a tweet. It's evidence that he is a pedophile. Now, it's nothing concrete, right? But the evidence nonetheless exists. There is evidence for it. Rob's Media, he said that the feds were after him for edgy stuff involving toddlers. He'll probably be arrested soon. It feels surreal. This is evidence that he is a pedophile. It does exist. It's not concrete. You never know. Is it real? Is it fake? I don't know. Does it seem a bit out there? I don't know. I'm going to apply exactly the same level of critical thinking skills to this that Robert Locke III did. Who knows? You are entitled to precisely the same level of critical thinking of assessment of the evidence as you give to others, which is 0. So I'm going to accept this as is, and I'm just going to say that there is evidence that you're a pedophile. But there's more than that about this guy. This guy is like an enthusiastic fan of neo-Nazi actual pedophile Sam Hyde. He posts like recaps of Sam Hyde shows and stuff. He follows Sam Hyde on Twitter. He retweets him, all that sort of thing. Now, Sam Hyde is an actual confirmed pedophile. Sam Hyde, when he was 28 to 30, had a relationship with a 16-year-old girl, which involved beating that 16-year-old girl up. I'd show you the pictures of it, but I'm pretty sure it would get the video deleted. It's not exactly a secret or anything. I'm pretty sure he fucking openly admits he's never denied it. Sam Hyde is an actual pedophile, and this guy follows him, and he's like an enthusiastic fan of him. So not only do we have a pedophile fan, but we also have evidence that he may or may not be a pedophile based on this tweet that he allegedly posted. Imagine like being a fucking fan of Sam Hyde and having the audacity to spread defamatory allegations of fucking child sex crimes against other people. Insane. These people think that if you preface something with allegedly, or you say, it's not 100% afterwards, you can just say whatever you want, no matter how defamatory it is. If you spread the most obviously fake bullshit against me, then I'm going to apply precisely the same level of critical thinking skills to whatever that might happen to be against you. If the standard of evidence that you need to say there is evidence that this guy is a pedophile is like a grainy screenshot posted on a Vorsh subreddit from like 3 years ago that's obviously fake, that I openly mocked at the time. By the way, obviously, I made videos mocking it at the time. Where's the short? This is a longer video that I made about it.
Hey guys, so I've just found out.
Okay. I just found out that I was arrested. This is the video that I made mocking it at the time, where this is the source of these like fake screenshots that this guy took as evidence.
Via this post on Porsche's subreddit that I've been arrested. As you can see, I am extremely arrested right now. I'm so arrested. I've been deprived of my liberty. This is terrible. I've done so many awful things. I can't believe I've been arrested. Finally, my crimes have caught up with me. Damn it, this sucks. Yeah. It sucks being arrested.
But it kind of stops being funny when people like this, with the critical thinking skill level of a fucking, like not even a child, like a 2-month-old fucking goat, they come out here and they just uncritically accept the most obviously bullshit things. Like, you'd think if I was arrested, you'd be able to find an article about it or something. Something more concrete than an obviously edited screenshot. But no, their brains are just so fucked up from all the anime and the video games, or maybe they were just fucked up regardless of that, and that's what led them to the anime and the video games in the first place. That they believe literally fucking anything, to the point they'll say there is evidence of this when they've seen fucking nothing that even remotely justifies that claim. And now I'm not as dumb as this guy, but what I will do is I will turn my brain off long enough to be as dumb as them, or at least feign being as stupid as them, and I will accept this screenshot as evidence of Rob's media being allegedly a pedophile, which there is evidence for. That's the exact same verbatim. That's the exact same thing he said about me. There is evidence for him being a pedophile, and you can't complain, can ya? Because you said it about me, I'll say it about you. Because factually, this evidence is out there. Is it real? Is it fake? Who knows? There is evidence for it, though. Watch him complain about this as well. Watch him try to make himself out to be the victim, which is very funny because this video, by the way, makes no fucking sense. It's called Why I Hate BreadTubers, and the video is about, like, I don't even know who most of these people are. Never heard of them in my life. And there's a whole segment of the video called They're Cry Bullies. And I guarantee you that, like, who is this guy? Who is that guy? Who are these people? But I guarantee you that what he's going to do is cry bully. What he's going to do is be like, hey guys, I'm being targeted by this crazed lunatic bad empanada. He's saying that there's evidence that I'm a pedophile. It's so horrible. I'm such a victim here. When he made a video saying there is evidence that I am a pedophile. Can't really be more of a cry bully than that, can you? Like, if you want to spread defamatory allegations against people that they committed the most heinous crimes possible, there's two ways to make you pay for that. Taking you to court, which against Americans is kind of impossible because American defamation rules are basically impossible to, they highly favor the defendant, or doing the exact same thing to them. So consider this a warning. You make defamatory allegations against me of the most heinous crimes imaginable, don't fucking be surprised when suddenly people are saying the same shit that you said about me except about you. It is that simple. And I'm not going to be surprised when you go and cry bully about it. I'm not going to be surprised when you try to make yourself out to be the victim. When you went and made like the most heinous fucking allegations against people, or spread them, or either way, it has the same effect based on fucking nothing. If you are that careless, like even if it's just ignorance, even if it's just stupidity that led you there rather than malice, if you're that careless, you should not have a platform where you can do that sort of thing. People like that shouldn't have a YouTube channel. It's that simple. Ignorance or malice, either way, the effect is the same, and you are completely unfit. Your brain is not critical enough. Your intellectual capacity is not developed enough to be able to have like a channel where you can say such things to hundreds of thousands of people and just spread it as if it's nothing.